Okay, I have given you some punishment as well as means punishment cum assignment yesterday. Okay, uh, as I can see over here, roll number 31, 22, 7, 14, 12, 11, 24, 30, 19, 6, 21, 33, 26, 10 have completed their assignment. Okay, rest of the student have not done. Okay, so those who have not done, they need to again give a punishment. Whatever the videos I am going to teach today, they have to write it the description of that video of today's lecture, and you need to submit before 12 am of tomorrow. એટલે એક દિવસ બદલાઈ જાય એની પહેલા તમારે સબમિટ કરાવવાનું છે. Okay, I hope
હેલો
all
સર.
of you are clear. Yes,
સર મારે થઈ ગયું છે પણ ખાલી અપલોડ કરવાનું જ બાકી છે.
I have given you a specific time. તમને એ વખતે તમારા ટીમ્સમાં ટાઈમ આપેલું જ હોય છે કે ક્યારે આપવાનું છે, અને મેં ગઈ વખતે બી કીધું કાલે આપવાનું છે. Okay, so whoever which are listed over here, મેં હું જેમના નામ બોલ્યો એમના સિવાયના એ બધાએ ફરીથી બીજું પનિશમેન્ટ આપવાનું છે. આજે જે વિડીયોઝ જોઈશું એનું ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શન. ઓકે, અને આ કન્ટિન્યુઅસલી ચાલતું જ રહેશે કે જ્યાં સુધી બધા સ્ટુડન્ટ નહીં કરે ત્યાં સુધી. I hope this is clear. Okay, okay, rule number 1.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard whatever I have said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I think everybody have are able to see the team's announcement as well as the lectures over here. Okay, they can see the lectures also. So I think that is the that we need to take care while EE255 concept. Okay, so in your control system subject we have seen two videos yesterday, that is open loop control system and closed loop control system. So in open loop and closed loop control system, the basic classification was like the basic structure of this basic structure, and we can correlate this structure its to its working and how this open loop and closed loop control systems are working. Okay, so it might happen that if it is a continuous work is happening, okay, the repetitive work, or if we have a structured work, or then we can say we will be preferring open loop control system. But the nature of the work is varying with respect to time, we'll be having a another configuration. Okay, so we have seen the various, okay, we have seen the open loop and closed loop control system. Now how this open loop and closed loop control systems are basically derived. Okay, એ બધું આવ્યું કેવી રીતે એનું એક વિડિયો છે, speed control with the example of flyball governor. Okay, and another video is related to your DC motors used in a servo mechanism. Okay, I am opening it. Is everybody able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this video is basically a flyball governor. Okay, so what is flyball, what is governor mechanism? So the video shows the speed control application where ancient steam engine was introduced. Steam engine or simple engine which is used for speed variation purpose. Okay, એટલે પહેલા સૌથી પહેલા તો સ્પીડ કંટ્રોલ કરવું હોય તો સ્પીડ કંટ્રોલ મિકેનિઝમ in your steam engine that is governed by flyball governor. Okay, so the basic idea is derived from that particular control system. Okay, just see and we will discuss it. Okay, Okay, there is a no sound, so just you need to observe whatever the things are there. So just I am explaining. Okay, so this particular so speed or the vehicle needs to be varied depending upon our the speed. Okay, now this particular vehicle is attached with some load. Okay, if the load is low load, okay, another load is working load, and there is a high load. Okay, what does that mean? If the shaft of that particular vehicle or the motor is having a low load, that means it is speed is going to be increased. Okay, any speed વધારે થશે કારણ કે આપણો લોડ ઓછો છે. વર્કિંગ લોડ હશે that means it will be running on a constant load. હાઈ લોડ હશે તેની ઉપર લોડ આવશે that means the speed is going to be decrease. Okay, so what is going to happen if we need to maintain the speed constant? Let us say we will be having a rotational speed 2000 મારે constant રાખવી છે. So what we need to do, even if we are having a high load, we need to increase the speed. If there is a low load, we need to decrease the speed. કારણ કે જો low load હશે તો પછી એ 2000 કરતા વધારે થઈ જશે. High load હશે તો 2000 કરતા ઓછી થઈ જશે. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to maintain the speed constant. So how this speed is maintained constant? Okay, the rotation of the shaft is depending upon the amount of fuel which is injected in the engine. જેટલું fuel તમે એન્જિનમાં વધારે ઇન્જેક્ટ કરશો એટલું તમારી સ્પીડ વધશે. જેટલું fuel ઓછું ઇન્જેક્ટ કરશો એટલી તમારી સ્પીડ ઓછી થઈ જશે. So in which case I need to inject more fuel into the engine? કયા કેસમાં મારે એન્જિનમાં વધારે fuel enter કરવું પડશે? હાઈ લોડમાં કે લો લોડમાં?
High load.
Okay, for high load we need to enter more amount of fuel. For low load, what we have to do? For low
We
load,
have to give a small amount of means we have to decrease the amount of food.
decrease the amount of the fuel into. Okay, so there is a fuel tank over here. Okay, the fuel tank valve is like this. Okay, any position આવી છે. Either it can be a horizontal, આમ બી થઈ શકે. Okay, it is going to be block over here. Okay, so જો block થઈ જશે તો fuel જશે જ નહીં. Okay, અહીંયા આવી પોઝિશનમાં આવી છે તો fuel is going to be means fuel will be able to go from this side as well as this side. If it is a perfectly horizontal, if it is a 0 degree, okay, if it is a 0 degree or 180 degree, what is going to happen? The fuel will be having a maximum area to be flow from fuel tank to the engine. અહીંયાથી બધું જતો રહેશે and we will be having a higher speed. Okay, now observe whatever the video is seeing and I will ask you to explain it. Okay, before understanding this video, let us make an let us take an example of the flying chairs you have seen in some park or something. It is a particularly તમે આમ સિમ્પલ ભાષામાં કહીએ તો મેળામાં એક પેલું એક ફ્લાઇંગ ચેર્સ હોય. ઓકે, ફ્લાઇંગ ચેર્સ દેટ મીન્સ એક વચ્ચે there is a road, okay, and that in that road there is a circle, એની ઉપર એક આખી ring હોય અને એ ring ની અંદર બધા ઝૂલા હોય. ઓકે, એમાં આપણે બેસી જવાનું અને પછી એ ચાલુ કરે તો એ ગોળ ગોળ ફરે. ઓકે, સો એટ ધેટ કન્ડિશન તમારી જે ઝૂલાની પોઝિશન હોય છે એ જમીનથી એક્સ અમાઉન્ટ ઊંચી હશે. ઓકે, એક્સ મીટર ઊંચી હશે. જેવું ઝૂલો મીન્સ જેવું સ્ટાર્ટ થશે એટલે શું થશે, ગોળ ગોળ ફરવા માંડશે. ગોળ ગોળ ફરશે એટલે ઉપર જશે. Okay, I'm just showing you that video also if it is available on YouTube. Anyway, I think there is some kind of a problem over here. Okay, so in that flying chair ride, what is going to happen, you can consider this as a flying chair also. Okay, so you will be having a numbers of jhulas over here. અહીંયા આખો ઝૂલા હશે એટલે શું થશે કે જેવું ચાલુ થશે એટલે પહેલા થોડીક આ પોઝિશનમાં હશે, પછી જેમ જેમ એની સ્પીડ વધશે તો આ જે ઝૂલા છે એ બધા ઉપર જશે. ઓકે, so it will be having a some this kind of a thing. Okay, so that concept we can correlate over here also. If the speed is high, this particular governor or the fly balls are going to high, okay, which is connected with the help of some spindles. Okay, and it is governed by some gear mechanism. A gear mechanism thi road thi your throttle valve is going to be connected. એટલે આની જો position ઉપર જશે, that means speed is higher. That means we need to lower down the amount of fuel which is needed, which is going to be in your engine. એટલે અહીંયાથી આ જે throttle valve ની position છે એ vertical કરવી પડશે. If the speed is lesser, that means there's fly balls, or in your example it is your jhulas is going to downward. એ downward જશે તો આ spindle ની position downward થશે, which is connected with the help of some gears. એ અહીંયાથી gears માં down થશે તો આની position શું થશે, throttle bar is going to be open. અહીંયાથી આ open થઈ જશે. Okay, that means more amount of fuel is required over here. Okay, so just see again in case you don't need to, you don't understand. Okay, the for working load, the for working load, you can say if it is on a working load, okay, you can see the position of this fly balls. Okay, the whole assembly is nothing but the governor itself, or flywheel with the help of governor. So this is nothing but the flywheel, and it is the arrangement is governor. So these are nothing but the fly balls. Okay, so if the working load is there, if there is a working load, the position of this fly ball as tension position. Okay, so you can see there is a moderate amount of fuel is going to be required. Now we are changing the high load. Okay, if there is a high load, that means if there is a high load, the speed is going to be decrease. એટલે અહીંયાની જે speed decrease થઈ જશે, એટલે એકદમ નીચેની position ઉપર આવી જશે. Okay, for that what we have to do, if there is speed is decrease, we need to more amount of fuel. Okay, એટલે આ position છે અહીંયા નીચે આવી જશે, and the spindle is connected in this manner. Okay, so previously the speed was lesser, now it is going to increase. Why it is increase? The more amount of fuel is going to be enter is high. Now we are changing the position of load high to low. If there is a low, that means your speed is increase. Speed increase, fly ball now the spindle position is going to be changed, so that means lesser amount of fuel is required and a block કરી નાખશે. Okay, from now low to high. Okay, high થશે એટલે શું થશે, speed is, so this constant cycle is going to be repeated, and we will be having a varying of your speed control application. Okay, the James Watt have first used this kind of a mechanism in steam engine. એટલે આ જે એક્ઝામ્પલ છે સ્ટીમ એન્જિનનું જ છે, સ્ટીમ એન્જિનમાં જે યુઝ કર્યું હતું એ જ છે. ઓકે, ફોર સ્પીડ કંટ્રોલ they have used like this कि the amount of fuel તે તમારો જે છે એ હું વેરી કરું તો સ્પીડમાં વેરિએશન આવશે. The same is applicable in your bike also. Okay, bike or car, જેટલું તમે એક્સેલેટર આપો, that means it is going to enter more amount of fuel in the combustion chamber. Okay, and the engine will give you more rotation. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, concept એક જ છે, but we will be using in a different manner. Okay, is there anything you want to ask from this video? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I ask you? Who will be
Yes,
able
sir.
to who will be able to explain this video? Raise their hand. Who will be able to explain the video? Raise the hand. Raise the hand એટલે આમાં મને તમે દેખાતા નથી, એટલે આમાં ઓપ્શન આવે છે તમારામાં કે નથી આવતો? હેન્ડ રેઝ કરવાનો
આવે છે.
Sir,
તો કરો. જે લોકો
sir, કર્યા.
કર્યા છે, મને કેમ દેખાતા નથી? I'm not able to see this. Anyway, I will ask randomly. Roll number 19. Roll number 19. Can you explain it?
કર્યું કે ફ્યુલ કેપેસિટી પડશે, તો જે
Okay. Okay, I can see now raised the hand also. Roll number 2, 21, 24, 25, 29, 30, 32. Okay, what you are not means roll number 2, 21, 24, 25, 29, 30, 32. What things you have not understood in this video? Can you tell me?
Sir, I raise hand. 21.
21, have you raised the hand? No, I'm not able to see. Roll number 32. Roll number 32. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, roll number
Yes, sir.
32. Are you here? Roll number 30, 29, 25, 24, 21. Roll number 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir,
તમને આ વિડીયોમાં શું ના ખબર પડી?
સર એકચ્યુઅલી મેં પહેલેથી વિડીયો અટેન્ડ નતો કર્યો. નેટ કનેક્શનના લીધે બહુ લેટ જોઈન થયો હતો. એટલે છેલ્લી 2 મિનિટ જ ભરી છે. એટલે મેં રેસ નહીં કર્યો.
Okay. Okay. I'm giving you other chance also. અહીંયા જેટલા પ્રેઝન્ટ છે એ લોકો આઈ એમ એક્સપેક્ટિંગ કે ફરીથી વિડીયોઝ જોઈ લેશે. ઓકે, ધ લિંક I have already shared with you and I can discuss it later also. Okay, so this was the first video that we have seen. Okay, the second video I want to show you is regarding yes.
सर वो वीडियो में ऑब्लिक व्यू करके ऊपर कॉर्नर में था क्या?
Oblique view, that means kind of a 3D view कि वो घूम किस तरह से रहा है. Okay, and depending upon that again this speed is going to be increase or decrease. Okay, so as far as the basic control system, we need to understand the concept of simple opening and closing the valve with the help of flyball governor. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think some kind of a network problem at my side also. Just wait if it is going to be restored soon or not, because I'm not able to. હા હલો, મેં કીધું નેટ બરાબર આવે છે કે પછી બંધ થઈ ગયું?
Clear, sir. Now there is another concept of feed forward control system.
So in feed forward control system, in general closed loop control system, what is going to happen? We will be having a reference input. We will be having some error detector. I'm talking about closed loop control system or feedback control system. The structure of that feedback control system is reference input, the error detector, the controller, the plant, okay, and the output. Output is going to be tracked by some feedback element. Okay, they are continuously chalya karse. Why it is required closed loop control system? If there is a disturbance is taking place, we can clear out the amount of output variation. Okay, જો disturbance આવ્યો તો તમારો output ઘટશે. ઓકે, એ આઉટપુટને ઘટવા માટે શું કરવું પડશે? પ્લાન્ટમાં વેરિએશન કરવું પડશે. ઓકે, એટલે આ ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ એટલે કયું? આપણને આગળના કેસમાં શું થયું કે ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ ધેટ મીન્સ લોડમાં વેરિએશન. ઓકે, ઇફ there is a variation in the load, I can consider as a disturbance. ઓકે, ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ આવ્યો તો હવે મને ખબર કેવી રીતે પડશે કે મારે સ્પીડ વધારવાની છે કે ઘટાડવાની છે? વિથ ધ હેલ્પ ઓફ ફ્લાય બોલ ગવર્નર્સ. ઓકે, સો યુ કેન કોરિલેટ લાઈક ધીસ કે ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ આવ્યો એટલે તમારો આઉટપુટ તમને વેરિએશન આવ્યું, that output we need to correct it. Okay, so now next part is your feed forward control system. First part માં આપણે શું કરતા હતા? measure, we were measuring the output. Feedback control system માં શું measure કરતા હતા? We were measuring the output. Now if we know in advance, જો મને પહેલાથી જ ખબર પડી જાય કે ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ આવવાનું છે, તો હું પહેલાથી કે આ ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ આવશે, એની ઇફેક્ટ આઉટપુટમાં આવે એની પહેલા જ કરેક્ટિવ એક્શન હું સ્ટાર્ટ કરી દઈશ. ઓકે, if I am able to detect the disturbance which is coming in our system, I can get the primitive measures well in advance before the actual disturbance is taking place, and I can get the better output even if the disturbance is taking place. Okay, so first criteria is what we need to now detect the disturbance as well. Okay, so what is actually the feed forward control system? For feed forward control system, we need to first, what is feed forward control system? I think the screen is visible to everyone. Objective is to anticipate the effect of disturbance that will upset the process by sensing and compensating for them before they affect the process. The mathematical model captures the effect of disturbance on the process. Complete compensation for the disturbance is difficult due to the variation, imperfection and the mathematical model and imperfection in the control system. Okay, so this is the basic structure of control system. So we will be using this, we will be sensing and compensating before they affect the process. Disturbance આયો એને સેન્સ કરો અને એ compensate પહેલા જ કરી દેવાનું કે એ process ને એ જ્યારે affect કરશે તે. Okay, so the disturbance varies must be measured online in any application that is not feasible. Okay, these are some of the advantages and disadvantages. So this is the basic structure of feed forward control system. Okay, so suppose in some process the disturbance is taking place, it is going to be affected in output may affect this. If I am able to detect the disturbance and I will give this signal to the controller, okay, and this controller will decide some corrective action on the process, we will be getting output which is better than the previous one. Disturbance આયો અહીંયા અફેક્ટ કરશે ત્યાં સુધીમાં તો કરેક્ટિવ એક્શન સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ જશે અને આઉટપુટમાં દેખાવાનું સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ જશે. ઓકે, more clearly there will be a process. Okay, we will be having some input parameter, the disturbance is taking place. Suppose the disturbance is not taking place, we will be having output variables are over here, we will be getting the output. Okay, if it is a closed loop control system, the controller will be measuring some output. Okay, and it is going to be input parameters are going to be adjusted. Now what is going to happen? Disturbance is taking place. Disturbance આયો એટલે આઉટપુટમાં વેરિએશન આવશે. એ આઉટપુટમાં જે વેરિએશન આવશે એ કંટ્રોલરને ખબર પડશે with the help of feedback element, and then adjustment to the input parameters are going to be. એટલે શું થશે ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ આવ્યો આઉટપુટ ખરાબ થયું અને પછી કરેક્ટિવ એક્શન લેવાયો. Now in feed forward control system what is going to happen, we are measuring the disturbance, okay, and the controller will give some action or the feed forward control element give some action to the controller કે ભાઈ disturbance આવી ગયું છે, we need to take the action or the adjustment to the input parameter well in advance. એટલે અહીંયાથી શું કરશે કંટ્રોલર તમારો ફીડબેક એલિમેન્ટ બી લેશે અને તમારો જે ફીડ ફોરવર્ડ કંટ્રોલ સિસ્ટમનો બી ઇનપુટ છે એ લેશે and that is going to be your in your control signal which is going to be your process. Okay, so we will be having lesser fluctuated output compared to the simple feedback control system, okay, while we are having a disturbance. Okay, so in feed forward control system even if there is a disturbance is taking place, we will be having advantage of knowing the disturbance very early and the corrective action we will take on the plant. Okay, generally this feed forward control system there are the advantages. Corrective action is taken as soon as the disturbance arrive. Okay, the control variable need to not to be measured, okay, and does not affect the stability of the process. Okay, so stability is what it is going to be give a constant output. Okay, પહેલામાં શું થતું હતું constant output નહોતું મળતું, disturbance આવ્યો એટલે output માં variation આવતું હતું. Okay, and if we are using the feed forward control system it is not getting the output is will near to be constant one. Disadvantage, load variable must be measured, that means your disturbance must be measured. Okay, load variable is nothing but the disturbance. A process model is required, that means process whole process model is required. ક્યાં ક્યાં disturbance આવે એ પહેલાથી મને ખબર હોવી જોઈએ અને એ ખબર હશે તો અને તો જ મને હું feed forward control system ને use કરી શકું. Errors in modeling can result in a poor control. If we require modeling, okay, so suppose if I'm able to detect the if I'm able to detect the disturbance and if I'm having some error in it, and depending upon that the controller is designed, so now what will happen if there is an error in the modeling itself, we will be having a poor control. Okay, now when to use feed forward control, feedback control is unsatisfactory. જો તમને feedback control system નો output satisfactory ના લાગતું હોય તો disturbance can be measured and compensated for disturbance can be measured and compensated for some errors. Okay, here error is missing. Okay, frequency of disturbance variations are comparable to the frequency of oscillation of the system. Okay, that means if the disturbance variation frequency and the frequency of oscillation of the systems are comparable, then we can use the feed forward control system. Output variable cannot be measured. Sometimes it might happen that the output variable is not measured, so we can sense the feed disturbance and we can make the corrective action. There are lag time delays in the system. So lag time delays in the system, that means it might happen that તમને આઉટપુટમાં વેરિએશન આવી ગયું પણ તમે કંટ્રોલિંગ એક્શન જલ્દીથી ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ નથી કરતા, એટલે એ જે કંટ્રોલિંગ એક્શનનો જે આઉટપુટ મળવો જોઈએ એમાં ટાઈમ ડિલે હોય. ઓકે, એટલે સપોઝ સ્પીડ ઘટી ગઈ એ આપણને ખબર પડી ગઈ પણ એ સ્પીડ ઘટીને મારા જે રેફરન્સ ઇનપુટ સુધી લઈ જવી છે ત્યાં સુધીનો જે ટાઈમ વધારે હોય એ ટાઈમ ઓછો કરવા માટે we need to use the feed forward control system. Okay, another there's a ratio control system. Okay, but we don't have a this ratio control system in our syllabus. So there is an example of feedback control of liquid level in a boiler drum. Okay, so the boiler drum is having a some liquid over here and we need to give some temperature over here in order to turn this liquid into a steam. Okay, so we'll be having a some level measurement over here કે જો તમારો liquid છે એ અહીંયાથી ઓછો થાય તો we need to enter some amount of liquid over here. Now some hot gas is going to be passed over here in order to get the steam So what is going to happen? આ જે hot gas છે, depending upon its temperature, the steam is released. Okay, એટલે અહીંયા જે steam ની જે pressure છે, it will govern the amount of feed water to be enter over here. Okay, suppose અહીંયાથી steam નીકળી ગઈ એટલે શું થશે? અહીંયા ખાલી થઈ ગયું. So more amount of feed water we need to give in our boiler. એ મને ક્યારે ખબર પડે? કે જ્યારે આઉટપુટ ઓછું આવે ત્યારે, સ્ટીમ અહીંયા બનવાની ઓછી સ્ટાર્ટ થશે તો. ઓકે, એટલે હું કરેક્ટિવ એક્શન ત્યારે લઈશ. ત્યાં સુધીમાં તો ઘણું મોડું થઈ જશે. ઇફ આઈ એમ હેવિંગ અ લેવલ મેઝરમેન્ટ ઓવર હિયર, કે અહીંયાથી ખબર પડી જાય કે જો સ્ટીમની ક્વોન્ટિટી વધારે છે, that means I not need to give the feed water over here. If we are having a lesser steam over here, then we can enter more amount. Okay, so I'll be having a one level transducer over here. Okay, this will be give to the level controller, and we will be having some valve over here. કે જો આનો પ્રેશર છે એકદમ ઓછું થઈ જાય તો આ વાલ્વ ખોલી નાખવાનો. If the pressure is high, that means the valve should be closed. Okay, so this kind of a work is going to be happen. Okay, તો આ જે હું કીધું એ પ્રમાણે અહીંયાથી હું કરી દઈશ. Okay, this is the comparison of feed forward and feedback control. Okay, feed forward and feedback control. So the disturbance are measurable. Okay, and control variables is measurable. Okay, control variable must based on the disturbance, and control variable based on control error. Okay, over here feed forward control system we are measuring the disturbance. Okay, and over here the output is measured. Okay, control variable is measured. Okay, they are mostly open loop, no stability problem. Closed loop, they are having a stability problem. Okay, only some disturbance are detected, and all disturbance are detected. Okay, as I have said, the feed forward control system we need to detect this disturbance, but it is depending upon the nature of the disturbance whether we will be able to detect it or not. Now in the feedback control system, if the disturbance is taking place, then we will be able to know the action of that disturbance in the output. Disturbance કોઈ બી આવશે પણ આઉટપુટનો જે વેરિયેબલ છે એ મને કહી દેશે કે ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ આવ્યું છે. Okay, we need to have accurate model needed for the both control and the disturbance path. No accurate model is required in feedback control system. Not adaptable to nonlinear and time varied system. Okay, for feedback control system they will be useful for nonlinear and time varied systems also. Sometimes it is used in a both way, feed forward control system as well as the feedback control system. Feedback ની સાથે તમારો feed forward control system બી આવી જશે. એટલે અહીંયાથી જે feedback છે એ તમને મળી જશે, અને I will use feed forward control systems also. Okay, advantages and disadvantages of feed forward control system. Over here, this is the block diagram of feed forward control system. It will be like this: feed forward control system, if the disturbance is from the input side itself, એટલે પહેલા ડિસ્ટર્બન્સ કરીને આપી દેશે અને અહીંયા જે કરેક્ટિવ એક્શન છે અહીંયાથી લેવાનું સ્ટાર્ટ કરી દેશે. ઓકે, સો ધીસ ઇઝ યોર ફીડ ફોરવર્ડ કંટ્રોલ સિસ્ટમ. આ જે છે હું તમને મોકલીશ ફોર ફીડ ફોરવર્ડ કંટ્રોલ સિસ્ટમ. We will go for the feed forward control system video. Okay,
presented by myself.
અવાજ આવે છે?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
હવે નથી આવતો સર.
સર ઓડિયો નહીં આવે.
Okay, wait.
below is a control system is a system
આવે છે?
of devices that manages,
Yes, sir.
commands, directs, or
Yes,
regulates
sir.
the behavior of other
Yes, sir.
devices or
આવે.
systems in order to achieve the desired results. In other words, we can say that the control system is a system which controls other systems. The figure below is a BFD, which stands for block flow diagram of a basic setup of any control system. Why do we use a control system? As I mentioned before, a control system is a system which controls other systems. Now, if we make our control some form of automatic control, we can benefit from that. We can make our process more safe, we can satisfy the environmental constraint, and be more efficient with the use of raw materials, which will lead to an increase in the profitability.
The feed-forward control configuration measures the disturbance directly and takes control action to eliminate its impact on the process output. Feed-forward normally acts whenever a disturbance occurs. They use the measurement of an input disturbance to the plant as additional information for enhancing a single-loop PNID, proportional integral derivative, control performance. Feed-forward acts before the external disturbance affects the system, hence does not wait until the system feels the effect of the disturbance. Feed-forward has an economic advantages of lower operating cost and increase the scalability of the product due to its more consistent quality. Now I'll talk about one of the examples of the feed-forward control that used in the chemical engineering plant, which is feed-forward control of a drum boiler. Here, the main aim is to keep the liquid level in the drum constant. The two disturbances are the steam flow from the boiler, which is directed by varying demand elsewhere in the plant, and the flow of the feed water as outlined in the figure below. Another example is the feed-forward control of a stirred tank. The control objective is to keep the temperature of the liquid in the tank at a desirable value, set point, despite any changes in the temperature of the inlet stream. A feed-forward measures the temperature of the inlet stream, which is disturbance, and adjusts the steam pressure, which is manipulated variable accordingly. Thus, it increases the steam pressure if the inlet temperature is decreased and vice versa. As you can see here in the picture, it shows the typical application of a feed-forward control of a stirred tank.
What you've learned today was the definition of a control.
Okay, so this is the feed forward control. So as I said, we will be taking action before the disturbance is actually happening. Okay, another video.
Here we have a demonstration of feed forward and feedback, or what's called.
Is the voice coming?
Trim control. In this case, controlling air pressure inside of a white plastic.
Yes,
Is
sir.
the voice coming?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
PVC pipe that's been capped off at both ends. We have a gauge that's registering air pressure, and presently we're controlling with a set point just above 10 psi. Our controller is actually capped off at both ends. We have a gauge that's registering air pressure, and presently we're controlling with a set point just above 10 psi. Our controller is actually monitoring the pressure inside this pipe using this transmitter. That's our primary feedback transmitter. So we'll show you how this thing operates. We've got a vent valve that's manually operated. So that poses a load to the system. If I open up this valve, it lets out more air. The pressure drops, of course, but then it compensates through feedback control. This valve opens up more, which admits more air into the tank. If I close this down, pressure rises up. The controller once again compensates by taking that valve and turning it down. However, one of the loads we must contend with in this process is the air supply. The air supply comes from a regulator and is itself variable. If that air pressure varies, of course, it's going to cause more or less air to go into the tank, and that's also a load that the controller has to compensate for. What we've done here, though, is we have included feed-forward control by placing another transmitter here that is simply monitoring the incoming air pressure. And if this transmitter sees a rise in supply pressure, that feed-forward signal gets sent to this valve to pinch it off. So we have a feed-forward summer in the controller program with a negative gain. So when it sees a rise in supply pressure, it works to cut down the position of this valve. Now I can adjust the pressure right now, and we will see the valve move. But what we'll see is a combination of feed-forward and feedback control. So if I turn this air pressure up, we're going to see the valve pinch off ever so slightly. It pinched off a little bit to try to maintain pressure inside here at roughly 10 psi. I keep increasing the air supply pressure right here. The valve pinches off even more. It's hard to see the motion here. It's very slight, but the valve did actually move down. I can see by that. And we have hold right here set point about 10 psi. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over to the controller. We're going to put the feedback portion of it into manual mode so that we will only have feed-forward control working. I'm going to do this over here real quick. We're now in manual mode, so the feedback portion will not take any corrective action. Now only the feed-forward action will work. So what's going to happen is we'll only see the effect of this transmitter sensing the supply pressure load and making adjustments on the valve. So here we go. I will reduce my air pressure here, reduce my supply, which through feed-forward action, we're going to see this valve open up to automatically admit more air into it. Right now we're pretty close to 10 psi, holding where our set point used to be. I will now reduce our supply pressure. We will see the valve begin to open up. See a little bit of opening motion right there, and the pressure still holds pretty steady at 10 psi. I actually dropped my pressure over here by about 10 psi change from 50 down to 40, and we saw just a fraction of 1 psi change in the vessel itself due to the feed-forward action. So feed-forward action preemptively opened up the control valve a bit to admit, to make it easier for air to go through, so that with less pressure we got the same flow rate coming in, and that helped stabilize and maintain pressure here without any feedback action. It's a very neat illustration of feed-forward control and how it can help stabilize a feedback process when it has to contend with a bunch of loads. Here we have.
Okay, so there are lots of videos regarding feed-forward control system. So you can refer it whenever the links have been given to you. Okay, so from that page only the various videos have been given to you. Those who have not completed the punishment 1, okay, they have to complete the punishment 2 now. Okay, the punishment 2 will be given to those who have not completed the punishment 1 only. બીજા બધાને કદાચ નહીં બી દેખાય અને જો દેખાશે તમારે નથી કરવાની. ઓકે, I will be have a record of each and every student. ઓકે, અને જો હજુ punishment 2 બી નહીં કરો તો 3 આવશે, 4 આવશે, 5 આવશે, 10 આવશે. ઓકે, is there anything which you need to ask before leaving?
No, sir.
Okay, those who have
No, sir.
queries they can leave the session. Rest can stay here.
Thank you, sir.
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 सर पनिशमेंट में वो वीडियो आज का वीडियो का उसी के बारे में लिखना है ना आज?
हाँ, yes.
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
अगर आपने पहली पनिशमेंट नहीं की है तो दूसरी पनिशमेंट करनी। ओके, पहली पनिशमेंट
सर उसमें लिखा था
हाँ बोले।
मैंने कल का पनिशमेंट में वो रात में देखा था तो वो डेट कल का था, तो इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि आज में वो सबमिट कर दूंगा।
नहीं, ड्यू डेट भी लिखी थी मैंने, ड्यू डेट भी लिखी थी, कब खत्म होने वाला है वो भी चेक करनी होती है। हाँ
अच्छा सर, वो मैंने मतलब मिस्टेक हो गया मेरा, तो आज का मैं वो कर दूंगा पनिशमेंट सर।
ओके, थैंक यू। यू कैन लीव।
थैंक यू सर।